Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to TCP-FM. I am your Night-time Shoutcaster, Simbabble, and as you can probably tell, this is another episode of Night-time Shoutcasting. So here we are on Domination on the map standoff, forgive me, and there's no sign of Simbabble, but there he is. He's spawned now, and that's not deterred him that he spawned any later. So here we go. We're going in for the B flag, as you would imagine that someone on Domination would go for. It's the standard obvious move, and there's the first kill. So let's see that again. That was fantastic. So let's see it in steps here, and we can see that he's going for it, and there it is, through a wall. Very impressive, since he does not have FMJ. So he goes for the headshot here but can't because he got drop shotted, so he backs off very intelligently, throws a sticky that sticks to the roof, and if we look here, he gets killed. So let's watch that again. His murderer seems to be up in the sniping vantage point that our camera just missed in this building here. Very, very clever of him indeed to go for that. If you spawn at the C flag, it's very normal for any sniper to go up to that building and snipe off anyone from A flag. So here we can see Simbabble learning from his mistakes and shooting the random window pane. We're not sure why he does that, unless he's hoping his FMJ works again, or his non-existent FMJ, forgive me. So let's see that kill again. We can see that he's waiting here, shoots the window pane, we're not sure why, but then he goes for the sniper and does in fact kill him. So that's very good. So he goes in for the B flag. It's a dolphin dive maneuver. It's very complex. He just absorbs the bullets and the hits, dies but gets the B flag. So let's check the instant replay here. Dolphin dive, as I said, that was textbook. He gets grenaded, it does not bother him. He sits there, does not react to the shots. That is perfect. That is textbook. There is usually no retaliation when you are trying to capture a flag. We're not sure why this is. We just think that that the soldiers are so focused on what they're trying to do, which is capture their flag, that they ignore all bullet fire. So here we see Simbabble. That was a terrible, terrible move. Let's see in third person. Here it is. He goes into the courtyard. He sees someone, but they move too fast, and he faints. Now notice his legs in a very specific position here. That's very difficult to execute, and very well done for him. That's called the post-death maneuver. Very, very, very clever of him to do so. Very impressed indeed. So here he's capturing C because they are being dominated. They need to come up with something big if they want to maintain their lead. There we go, they've lost it, but they need some other flag, either B or A, to make up for their loss, because at the moment they are 3 points behind. They can make it back. Here's Simbabble solo capping B. This is very interesting here. Very interesting indeed. There we are. So he capped, and then we got a kill. Fantastic. Let's watch that again from his perspective. Here it is, but it doesn't seem to actually hit him. That is surprising. The Simbabble scope once again is off a little bit. We saw this in the last episode. He's still clearly not fixed it, but it certainly shows that his sniping skills are something to be desired. Another emphasis on his sniping skills here. He misses. He gets a try-shot fail. So let's watch it again. There's one. There's a second. And the third. That's a try-fail, and then stands out in the open to reload and gets killed, obviously. That was a very rookie mistake, standing out in the open in the middle of the B flag, because it is a busy area usually, so that was very, very foolish of him indeed. So I think he can see on his minimap that there are enemies. He turns around and gets the quick scope. Let's watch that again. So he goes for the enemies on his red on the map, goes in for the kill as he's being shot at, and gets it. That is a pretty impressive kill. Very nice indeed for him. I'm sure he's pretty proud of that. So here, he quickscopes a sniper, but let's look at this again. His scope is considerably to the left. Now, I think we can confirm that it is attached by Blue-tack, and that is maybe why when he's scoping in quick enough that, that it's just moving. It's moving off the center of the gun, and that is why we are getting these appalling shots that are actually killing people. So here we see Simbabble is going to go for the headshot, and there it is. It's very nice, very technical headshot right there. It's very quick, very straightforward, and all around pretty good. So Simbabble can tell by his radar there that there's someone behind him. So he looks behind him, and there he is. But again, his sniper scope is off. We're not sure what's going on with it. We think it's attached by Blue-tack, and then it just keeps swaying each time he is looking down it or is moving his gun too quickly. So that's the problem that he's facing at the moment. And what we just saw there is the reason why you should not camp someone's spawn, because as you saw, Simbabble got attacked from the left. Now, Simbabble died there and spawned instantly in exactly the same spot, so you'd have thought that, well, here we go. Here we see the instant replay, is that there was 1, 2 enemies, and Simbabble is over here. So it's interesting to see what happens here. So obviously Simbabble goes down because he has not got the caliber to take on more than one enemy at a time, nor does he have the skill. So he spawns exactly the same place, and there's the try-fail that we see again that he is clearly signature for. That shot was off, that shot was nowhere near anything, and Simbabble was just going for broke when he fired that last one. So we can tell his desperation here, and what his teammate was doing there I'm not sure, but getting directly in the way of his sniper scope there, which is quite upsetting. But then we see Simbabble redeeming himself with the shot there, which wasn't bad. It was a little bit off to the right, but who am I to judge? So a very strategic move there from Simbabble. He shot down the RCXD with his sniper, so perhaps not gaining anything himself, but certainly saving someone's life in the long run. So good on him for that one. So there's the quick scope again. Now let's watch it again. It's very, very much off to the right. So we see that the blue-tack has moved once more and is now off to the right. There it is. And of course he gets shot instantly afterwards, because that's just how Simbabble rolls. He has not got the skill to maintain a lifespan of over 30 seconds in Black Ops 2. We know this. This is not news for us, and unfortunately it's something that comes with the game. So we're coming to the end, more or less, or the last 50 seconds, forgive me, of this round, and we see that Simbabble's team is just clinging on for that victory. Now this is interesting to watch, that Simbabble dives in for the capture the wrong way around, and also if we watch this shot again, if we watch this, that is one of the times that the sniper scope is in fact on his enemy but does not count, so we can definitely confirm that his scope has moved to the left or the right due to whatever faulty attachment method he's using, whether it be blue-tack or Pritt stick or sellotape. We're not sure. We'll get a confirmation on that maybe later on. So Simbabble going for the A flag, but gets knifed, we see. So let's watch this again. This is a rather interesting knife. This is what we call a commando lunge. If you've ever played Modern Warfare, you will know what this is. So let's watch it one more time. We can tell that there is at least 1.5 meters in between the two men, yet the knife still seems to land and assassinate Simbabble. So we're not very sure. He's quite angry about that, we can tell. And well, there's not much you can say about that, really, is there? That's Call of Duty in a nutshell, I'm afraid. So there's 7 seconds to go. Here we go. Simbabble's just running in. There's not really anything that anyone can do at this point for the end of this round, and he gets killed just before the round ends, which is very unfortunate. But then again, it doesn't matter. It's a very close round, so we will return to you in just a minute after a message from our sponsor.
Are you tired of being constantly killed on Black Ops 2 by people who clearly aren't as good as you are? Have you had enough of your negative KD? Isn't it time you said enough to the kids who are making you look bad in front of your girlfriend? Of course it is! Hi, I'm Hoyt Clements, and today I'm going to sort out all your problems for you. Every day on Call of Duty Black Ops, we see unskilled nubcakes taking out skilled players with guns that are way overpowered. Well, have I got a solution for you. The C4K.E. Throw it on the ground and then detonate it out of anger, and you'll be in a serene, calm, and ready-to-own mood once more. Having a bad day at work? C4KE. Had an argument with your wife? C4KE. Having to revise for your test? C4KE. Do you need to pay your taxes? We'll pay those. Some things don't change. Haha. Come down and buy yourself a C4K.E today, and the nubcakes won't disturb you ever again. C4KE. That'll show 'em.
Welcome back, you guys, to our Night-time Shoutcast. I am Simbabble. You are watching TCP-FM. So here is the second half to our domination game. So we can see they're going straight for the C flag. A very, very smart move there. Obviously, they need the C flag. It is vital. Now, going straight in for the B flag, and there's a kill right off the bat. Very, very nice move by Simbabble there, because he did get shocked very shortly after the kill. So he moved back into the shock charge, obviously an intentional move, just so his teammates would not face his electrical fate, which was, a very selfless execution. So we see that Simbabble is running from something, but we can confirm that it's the stealth chopper that in fact killed him, whereas he must have thought that it was an enemy, which is rather embarrassing. So he walks into this building and just completely misses the shot there. We can see it could have landed on his arm, but it just didn't. He didn't have the speed or the confidence, and you can tell the enemies are aware of what level confidence you have. So Simbabble's being shot at here. He goes for the scope, but that stealth chopper is rather close. He doesn't notice it, so he runs into it and just gets slaughtered. It's painful to watch, ladies and gentlemen. It is rather upsetting to watch. I understand this, and we can see that Simbabble is getting rather disheartened. There we go. It is just not letting up. That stealth chopper is just laying in. Now we can see the flail of the head here is a definite indication of Simbabble's disheartenedness. We can see it's a clear, obvious gesture that he is not happy with the game, with the way the game is playing out. Now Simbabble, interestingly, shoots at something over there. Now let's watch it again, because we need to get confirmation on what exactly it is that he is shooting at. So we're going to take a closer look here. If we just zoom in over here, we can in fact see there is nothing there when he fires. And here's the shot. There it is. We can see the line of the sniper bullet. There's nothing there. So this is a little further on. We're not sure why Simbabble shot at thin air, but he gets killed for it either way. So perhaps it was a teammate or an enemy that had jumped down. Perhaps, we're not sure. We can't get confirmation. Maybe he's just being stupid. But there's a kill, and here's a double kill. The only double kill that Simbabble has gotten so far in the match, and we can see that he would have lived, but there's someone to his right just letting his lead loose on Simbabble, which is rather unfortunate. But again, we're back to the lifespan that Simbabble does not survive over 30 seconds. So Simbabble is being shot at here, so he reckons he's going to go out and retaliate, but he gets shock charged, and we're not sure what actually killed him. So we're going to have a look outside and see what this is, because we think, yes, it is indeed a lightning strike that takes him down, which is rather ridiculous considering he was indoors, and building structures do not take damage or get destroyed. And this is terrible execution here from Simbabble. He had his combat knife out. He wasn't ready for a conflict. It's not a great second half for Simbabble. It was a stronger first half. We can see he's just being slaughtered by multiple things, being enemies or kill streaks. It must be frustrating for him right now. I can't imagine. So there's the shot that we just saw that completely missed, and then the sniper came back out into sight and shot Simbabble down. He must be irritated by now, and they have in fact lost their lead at this point. So Simbabble's team needs to come up with something rather quickly if they are to maintain their lead and secure their victory. Because at the moment, I cannot see a recovery in sight. Now, Simbabble lies down here, and there was an enemy up top. His thermal scope could have easily gone into him, but he takes a Semtex to the ankle and just drops dead. We're not sure why he didn't go for the thermal scope shot, because that is in fact what it's designed for. So they're being dominated now. Simbabble saw an enemy up in there, and as you can see from here in a moment, so he sees the enemy in the window, he jumps down, he goes for him. Little does he know that there is a fucking platoon behind him, and he is going to get owned. So there we go. There's the three of them, the three musketeers who own Simbabble. He's done well to get a kill there, in my opinion. So he's going back over there because he knows that the enemies are over there, and he also wants a flag, but there is no way that he is getting through there. That is a rock solid defense from the enemy team. He sees an enemy there, but reckons that because he was behind the flag, he was not visible to the enemy, and forgot that he is not as skinny as the flag post, or indeed any supermodel. So let's watch that kill again. He is in fact shooting through nothing. If we look at the sniper scope there, if you look very, very closely, you can see that the sniper scope does not in fact have anything in it. There we go. It is black. It is all black. So it was in fact a shot in the dark. That was a terrible joke. I apologize for that. But yeah, we see that Simbabble got killed straight away afterwards. Obviously, this is no surprise to anyone. This is just his tactics. He believes in equality, so if he gets a kill, he has to die afterwards. That is how he rolls. So Simbabble is going for a flag, which is a very risky move because there are quite a few people around here. But he gets a 2 kill. Very nice. Not a double kill, not fast enough, but it was a very, very nice 2 kill. Oh, it was in fact a double kill, forgive me. And he solo capped once more another flag, flag A. So they now have secured all flags. They have to just sit tight and hope that the defense gives out. So what a kill from there. That was an excellent kill. Very, very nicely executed. There's 13 seconds to go, but unfortunately they have lost their flags. I cannot see a recovery in sight. There we go. Simbabble is down with 3 seconds to go. I can't see a victory in sight. And that is the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you ever so much for watching. If you did watch all the way to the end, I have been your Nighttime Shoutcaster, Simbabble. If you did like this video, do give it a like and maybe a comment, because we've been getting very, very few comments recently. So perhaps leave it a comment or even a favorite if you're feeling generous. Stay tuned for the post-roll, you guys.
If you're listening, Treyarch, pay good fucking attention, grab a pencil and a notepad, and write this shit down.